There are very few brand marks around the world that really connect emotionally to consumers. And the Golfman is definitely a brand mark that enjoys that kind of connection with golfers. For me, it's like a code or a membership that welcomes you and connects you to the person that you see wearing it. It says a lot about you. It says a lot about your values.
There was a product that was introduced into golf. It was a golf shirt and sweatshirts and things that, for the first time, took golf from kind of this conservative, old-fashioned looking uniform to something that was really cool.
It was just kind of this California relaxed and kind of a cool thing.
I'm a huge Fred Couples fan. I wore Ashworth as a kid, and so I always kind of saw myself in something like that.
I didn't want to be embarrassed to be a golfer. I wanted to be proud to be a golfer, and I wanted people to go, hey, I want to play golf. Look how cool these people are.
And then Ashworth came along, and then things, then everyone started copying Ashworth, and here we are today, 23 years later, and Ashworth, I think, was the ones who really made the golf apparel where it is today.
There's a unique style and look to what we do with Ashworth. It's kind of unexpected sometimes in how a placket's done or a collar's done.
And Ashworth kind of toned it down, but did it with different materials and soft collars.
You could just tell it was so much of the fabric of golf and the spirit and really the soul of the game.
It was always our intention to first and foremost represent golf, but yet translate off the golf course.
We're golfers, and as a golfer, the reality is you spend a lot less time on the golf course than off the course. And Ashworth is a brand that you can wear and say, hey, I'm a golfer, even when you're at your office or you're at a backyard barbecue or going out to dinner. And the product is really made to be worn as much off course as on course.
It's odd, it's almost silly, but I've been on Ryder Cup teams, President's Cup teams where I put on other shirts and I feel horrible in it.
It's just comfortable. I don't think you just put it on and it just feels like it's me. I don't wear it just on the golf course, I wear it off the golf course.
For me, when I get ready to play golf in the morning, I want to put my Ashworth shirt on, I want to put my Ashworth sweatshirt on. But now it's become something that when I go out on Friday night, I want to put my Ashworth t-shirt on, I want to put my Ashworth sport coat on.
To put on a Ashworth t-shirt or a pair of Ashworth corduroys and lounge around the house or put on a pair of Ashworth shorts and a golf shirt and go play, it just feels so right and so natural.
The Golfman is probably the most authentic golf apparel icon in the world, and it's so recognized as when a guy wears Golfman, it says I'm a golfer.
He's got his head down, carrying his clubs, and it looks like he's got his hands in his pockets, so it's just kind of that relaxed type Southern California type golfer.
When I see somebody in an airport or in a restaurant wearing the Golfman, it tells me about their value system. It tells me about the kind of person that they are. And to me, wearing it really says to the community, the people that see you wearing Golfman, I am a golfer.
It just became this iconic representation of really the heart and the soul of golf. It was this guy carrying his clubs, but it was done in a way that was very innovative and yet incredibly authentic and just really of the game.
It's really the only emblem or mark or logo that you could put on a shirt that would be meaningful to somebody that played the game of golf.
It's a badge of honor. It defines them as a golfer, and we're pretty fortunate to have such a strong icon to put on our apparel.
I continue to be an Ashworth guy because I love the brand, and it's kind of me.
It's not just a golf brand, it's a lifestyle brand. And I just think it's a great opportunity for me to be with Ashworth, and I'm very happy.
To me, it really fits in here because it still feels like it's innovative. It still feels more than ever like it's authentic.
Where we can take this brand has much broader range than any other brand that we could look at. And I think as we develop the business outside of what you wear when you play golf, but what you wear when you're not playing golf, is really the long-term opportunity that will set this brand apart.
We have an incredible brand in Ashworth, and we have an incredible brand mark in the Golfman. Both have a deep connection to both the consumer and the PGA professional, and have for years. It's our responsibility and our opportunity to rekindle the emotion that our brand and our brand mark have and the connection that it has to golfers. Let's face it, the business of golf apparel has changed dramatically in the last 5 years. Like every other sport, the business has gravitated to Nike and Adidas, and golf is really no different. Every brand, every traditional golf brand has been affected, and a lot of them are lost. They're really confused about who they are and what they stand for, and they're emulating the product that's selling today. Ashworth is the brand for the golfer's life. It's the brand that gives the golfer an opportunity to wear his passion every day. And that's why we think this opportunity is massive. It's huge. And in time, if we do the right things, it's an opportunity for our company that could be bigger than Adidas.